Hi world, my name is Laury G, aka Laury G. I'm a radio personality and media content creator. Welcome to the very first episode of TWA Presents The Creative Space, a new podcast that is going to bring about a fresh mind, a new perspective, as far as young people and their creative space. Big shout out to the owners of the Old Stone Church Museum who've let us use this amazing space full of Christian history. If you're a fanatic, make sure you make your way here. And don't forget to pass by the Bush Pizzeria right next to it to enjoy the meals there. We all know that arts are a big deal, and arts need a creative spirit. My guest today is no stranger to that. He has made a name for himself in this nation, in the continent, and even in the world. He is renowned at this point in time, and we are so excited to have him as our very first guest on this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get creative. So, this young man over here, who's my first guest for today, has made a name for himself, as I've said. I'm just going to read his bio just to give you a taste of who he really is and what he's about. This man is a multi award winning and highly sought individual for poetry as an artist in Eswatini. He has built his profile and footprint in Eswatini, South Africa, through collaborations with other top poets, personalities, and creatives in the sector. He is an award winning poet, winning the MTN SWAMA Awards 2021 as the best poet, and winning Poet of the Year twice in a row at the Social Media Awards for 2021 and 2022. He works with a full band. He orchestrates music with electric poetic rhymes and high energy performances. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the one and only. I
Thank you so much for having me, Ghana.
couldn't even say your name yet, and you already.
Oh, okay. Boom.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Christian Maz.
So yeah, thank you so much once again for having me on
Thank
the
you for
first
coming.
episode. It takes so much to come in the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, first episode. Wow. So thank you so much, T, once again, and congratulations for the new start. The start of beginning of grace, more sponsorships, more what
you.
not
Thank
globally
you.
and everywhere.
I receive it. I receive it
Yeah.
all.
Ziyakhala ziyalila. Kunjalo.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Christian and I are not strangers, and
Yeah.
that's the one thing I want people to know about this podcast. People are coming here; they're my
Yeah.
lifelong friends.
Yeah.
You and I met last year,
Yeah.
and you were able to have your first radio interview with us
Yeah.
at VOC,
Yeah.
actually. So you coming here now as our first guest for
Yeah.
for TWA. It says a lot, hey?
It says a lot. And as community, ladies and gentlemen, just anyway, we met in a church
Yeah.
convey,
Spirit of Praise
anointed
concert.
type of a thing. You know what it is. But
That's
yeah.
right. So yeah, here we
Ziyakhala.
are. Welcome.
Ziyakhala.
So let's get into it. We're talking about creativity in the arts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let the audience know. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Writing Apprentice. Search us also on social media platforms, TikTok, The Writing Apprentice, Facebook, The Writing Apprentice, and Instagram on The Writing Apprentice as well. Right.
Yeah.
So how did it all start? Creativity in the arts themselves. How did you find yourself in the arts?
I think the whole journey began when I was in high school, just pushing through and working through in the poetic space in a much larger mindset, I would say. When I was at school, I would see outside of school. When I'm outside of school, I can see outside of the world, if I could say, because it is that thing that keeps you going. So I think it was just a love for writing and scripting down and just hearing other people. Oh, yeah, decider. So decided, oh, this thing is nice. Maybe let me just invest in it with what I have of consistency in me from that, right? So I watched a lot of great poets when I came in the industry. It was just an inspiration on its own, right? So Then now speaking of multi-award winning, then now
Yeah.
speaking of international tonton,
Mm-hmm.
working into just a larger and beautiful space. So yeah,
Wow.
from high school to now, siyahamba,
Okay.
siyakhala.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's amazing to know.
mm,
And now getting into theater, I
yeah,
mean, we're seeing you in that space
yeah.
on your socials. What link do you think it has a link with music and poetry? And if it does, why?
Yeah, just yesterday, I think I got the similar question, so
Okay.
automatically I'll kill it, ladies and gentlemen. So everything is spiritual of writing. Either
Mm-hmm.
you're in theater or
Mm-hmm.
out of theater.
Okay.
It's all a spirit of writing and mixed with feelings and emotion.
Mm.
So this time around, we're working with Tulane Shange,
Okay.
the director of the show that we're gonna speak about.
Okay. Okay.
So he's currently on Showmax, ukhona nje ngimshilo,
Okay.
Flag
Okay.
Resta and ABCD. But we were talking about the same thing yesterday, which how does poetry, theater, acting
Music, acting, yeah.
link about? It's all a spirit of writing and taking
Okay.
out an emotion or a feeling of
Okay.
whatsoever you felt or
Wow.
maybe not felt. You're
Mm.
just writing
Okay.
from another person's perspective. Whoa, lo mfana loya, ukhule kanje. So I love the story of that,
Mm.
right? So also taking a note that our country
Okay.
is so much
Yeah.
rich with the content.
That's right. I mean, look around.
Like the
Yeah.
content to iPad, it's just that it's not invested in
Okay.
the right platform lekufanele ngabe investwa kuyo.
Okay.
So what is happening now? These other guys from whatsoever, what,
The
other,
Westerners and whatnot.
they come to read about our history. Then now
Okay.
it's a thing of, oh, sika create a story lesson nje.
Okay.
So we're so rich in content. Maswati lamahle. Let's take serious what we have, appreciate it, take it to the best of platforms in the international and global
Okay.
space of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I love how you're saying that. You know, each of them, music, acting,
Yeah.
poetry, they speak a story.
Everything just
You are
comes
you're
together
literally telling a
automatically.
story
Yeah.
automatically,
Yeah.
and there's a spirit of writing
There's a
that
spirit of writing.
that
Yeah.
influences all these different spheres of art.
Yeah. Either a situation okhulele kiyo
Okay.
noma a situation ongakhuleli kiyo, sihlobo sami noma bo videographer bethu ba overseas labakhulele kiyo. You understand?
Okay.
So describing whatsoever lokhulele kiyo, ban oh lo
Okay.
situation lethi
This is who
ngiyabhala
she
ngayo.
is. Let me
Then
put it down.
now it's a thing of how do I go deeper in digging in what the audience doesn't see,
Oh.
so
I
that it builds
see.
the intent for the viewer. Oh,
Okay.
you understand?
I
There's
see,
there's
I
another
see.
side. We just did a video angiqedwe ukukhuluma
Okay.
ngiyangatoya. But I
Okay.
won't run out of topic. I'm just trying to say we just did a video with Didim Shemu,
Mhm.
who's currently also having a show in Showmax,
Yes.
so say South Africa. So sikhuluma ngemfana lokhipha bamfana i-teenage pregnancy,
Oh,
then
okay.
bese bafuna khipha this. So
Okay.
usikhiphile. So we're playing around those phases. So you go deeper.
What's the story
What
behind
yeah,
that?
what is the women's side of it?
Oh,
Thinking
okay,
about
okay, okay.
that perspective of
Okay,
it. You
okay.
understand? Most nalomfana ngawumonhle wena. You understand? So it's better ukuthi ngisikhiphe. You understand a little
That's
bit.
true.
Ngithi mina buwathi ngani nokuthi umfana mina ngimona. Usikhiphelani. So now it's a
Yeah,
debate.
it's a.
You're going deeper
All right, I
behind the
see. I
scenes. So
see.
yeah,
Wow, telling a
beautiful
story.
stories.
Okay,
Mm.
okay, love that. In your own understanding, what are some of the things we need to do as a society, you know, when it comes to embracing the arts? Especially,
Yeah.
I mean, not to shoot down our African,
Yeah.
you know, family setup, but we
Yeah.
all know, you know, growing up in Africa, you go and tell your parents, I want to be a poet. I'm like,
Like,
what?
can you live with that
Exactly.
from January to December? What do you mean?
You know, what
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
medicine? What about teaching? What about this?
Yeah.
Of which we love those sectors, by the way.
Yeah.
But then, how can we help? You know, our society in society really. How can we help? Change the perspective of the arts.
Yeah. I think that's a very beautiful question.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for noting that question down. I think it takes so much intelligence to get there and just seeing the industry on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, what I can say, there's always a beautiful side of something. There's a beautiful side where you're an artist in Swaziland.
Okay.
So that you're able to learn where, if you can make it here, uyabona lana wafika esigabeni sokuthi bambacele kushuta now. It takes a lot for a Maswati to get to a point when you reach somewhere, Ulswati, those people. That's so there's this type of culture of not respecting the arts sector on its own.
Yeah.
But we are not saying then we would rest and say, I respect art space. Art space of ours is very rich, number one, as I've mentioned.
That's right.
And if there is a lot that should be done, it is all up to us.
Wow.
When I speak of an artist, I'm a poet. Videographer.
That's right. That's right.
A photographer.
The singer.
The fine art. It is in us to get it to the people because the audience responds with what it sees from us. Right?
Okay.
As first thing, yeah. That's not really happening.
Let's push it.
Yeah.
Let's push it. Yeah.
Nyalo, it's the time to force it until it becomes what we want to see in this industry.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Because the problem is, I feel like most young people, when they hear that, okay, people say, artists don't have jobs. Why do you want to be a musician? Why do you want to be a poet? Then they back away. They shelve it.
Because I was telling my friend the other time, I live with poetry January to December. Because I stay so much confident and so much intimate with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right. Such that there's no day where I'm not posting.
There's no other option.
Every day I'm posting something going out to the people. Either you're on 100,000. I'm not comfortable at 100,000.
Yeah.
I should go to 1 million.
Wow.
So are you able to jump much higher and higher each and every day? So that's the thing. I think if our artists can just get to a point of understanding how much consistency plays a role in one's human heart or one's dream.
Yeah,
because the more you work is the luckier you become.
Come on. And I feel like as a society, elderly, young people, let's promote each other as far as, putting our arts out there.
Yeah, but that's a different topic.
Oh,
now.
Okay.
It's a different topic. Why am I saying that? Because promoting you, lifting you up whilst I'm trying to go up, come on. You understand? Lifting you
the
up.
weight.
Yeah.
It's going to be too much.
Just allow the elevator to get there. Then when the elevator is up there, I'm able to rise you up.
Actually lift you up. Okay.
You cannot go up all I'm saying, let's go up. We'll fall, all of us.
That's right.
But let's build a culture instead. That everybody in his space is doing something to contribute to the deed.
That's right.
We bring it together, it becomes a buffet.
Come on,
you understand?
Okay.
Let's not describe it as, you understand? Then I wouldn't have much strength too, right? Rather, let's collaborate, bring things together, and make it a mission.
Whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay, this is getting explosive, but we're only on the tip of the iceberg.
Let's keep it low.
Okay.
Keep it low.
Moving on then. Someone like you've made a household name for yourself. Where do you get your inspiration? I mean, I listen to your pieces. I'm like, okay, did he just look at a flower, for example, and then start writing? Did you hear a voice? Did you read a book? Where are you getting your inspiration, really?
I think it's all God. I won't lie. I think it's all God because God gives one wisdom and one, if it's able to read books. Guys, read books.
Come on.
Be educated. Balance art with education. Just make sure that you balance up your art in a way with education.
That's right.
So that you're able to be inspired on what is going on the outside world. Right.
Okay.
But I think inspiration, most of it comes from on-ground experience. I'm always running up and down.
Okay.
So I get to notice everything.
Yeah.
I'm always on ground. I'm not on ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it comes with the experiences of I'm seeing what's happening on the ground. I notice it. I take it to the people.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Or I see what's happening on the ground. How can we change that?
Oh.
If you're not in love with it, you're gonna change it.
I see.
Right.
I see.
If you're not in love with it, you're gonna change it.
Wow.
Right. And if it's showing disrespect to you, you're gonna move away from it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So create platforms where it builds the most comfortable sport of yourself. Create art where it builds the most beautiful part of you inside.
So that the inspiration can actually grow.
Yeah. My uncle was telling me the other time, he says, even when you close your eyes, you have to just see your dream. No more valemetro arco. This thing has to just play as
You
it is.
leave it, you
Every
breathe
day.
it. Yeah.
You understand? Every day. It's as it is. So, yeah,
Wow.
at my art. What do you mean? Yeah.
And the aspect of God being the source of inspiration, I really believe that it cannot be overlooked.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
God speaks,
He
right?
does.
He speaks to us every single day. And the minute we are able to cling on to that
Right.
actually more,
Right.
we will be able to grow in that space where we
Yeah.
can be more and more inspirational, not just to ourselves, but also to the people around us.
Right. Yeah. Every day. I think this God thing comes with also knowing that it's not gonna always be a delicious meal. It's not gonna be a flowful road and a beautiful piece.
Wow.
The more harder it gets, the more deeper the foundation is, the house goes up higher.
Wow.
So because you cannot be here in such a broadcast.
Yeah.
People don't want to hear that. People want to hear craft. People want to hear the
Substance.
juice of it. How willing are you able to dive with it? How did you get in collaboration? Because it takes so much to come in collaboration with such big restaurants, and you understand.
That's
so
right.
how do you get up there? How do you understand?
How do you
convince? So it all comes with work and consistency, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. Do not go anywhere. I need you to check this ad out, and we'll be back in a few.
Good futhi indlela enjoy anyway.
Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Afosipawunde, aka Vivi. I am a successful business owner of 2 online shops, and I just want to be telling you guys about Writing Apprentice. They write all of my captions and they are best at it, and they do it on time and they deliver on time. So if you want to get your captions, please go to Writing Apprentice. They're the best when it comes to writing captions and doing other academic work as well. Hope you like it. Bye.
All right. Big shout out to Bush Pizzeria for being so hospitable for us to be here. We're enjoying this interview. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. This is still the Creative Space with your girl, Laury G, courtesy of TWA, the Writing Apprentice. All right. Christian, you're
Push
still
my
in the
push.
house.
With us.
Lovely stuff. Bush
Thank
Pizzeria.
you.
All right. Well, we're continuing with this interview, right?
Yeah, definitely.
With this podcast
Let's kill it.
interview.
Let's kill
This
it.
is a podcast / show, so please don't mind the show elements in it. It's a podcast with the tick of a show. You know what I mean? All right. So we're continuing with your questions, Christian.
Yeah.
We've seen, how large your digital platform is. I mean,
Numbers.
Man, how
Numbers.
many followers are you sitting on now on TikTok?
Over 100,000.
Yeah, over 100K.
100,000. But they're saying us a push.
Yeah, Facebook.
Let's go to 1 million. What do you mean?
Facebook, same thing. Like you pushing every time you post something, the likes, the numbers. Every time you go live, the
numbers,
views. It's crazy, right?
Crazy,
and I believe it has played a huge role in your successful career as a poet and as an artist. So, how important is it really for artists to understand the importance of a digital footprint? Because maybe some will be like, oh yeah, I am on the socials, but I don't see the importance of having many followers or many views, many views. So please let the audience know, how important is it as an artist, for you to understand the importance of a digital footprint.
Okay, I think just before just getting there, it's a thing of not just numbers. Move numbers out of your head. They're gonna disturb you.
Okay.
Give people what is the best.
Wow.
Then the best comes with the best.
Okay.
You understand that?
Okay.
Because now it would be, how did my video not go to 1 million? Then that disturbs how you move.
It discourages you.
Yeah, it disturbs your motion.
Okay.
It's a thing of, I give you the best, you're gonna react with the best. People react. We are people. We are spirits. We are spirit.
We gravitate towards.
As long as it touches you, you should respond. Dog. Why not? Don't be jealous. right?
Okay.
Just respond
Just
and
like.
just
Hit a
share.
comment.
And
Say
shorties have a
something.
tendency of this thing of I won't speak it in a bad way because people are like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Christian, I'm a podcast." But guys, you sometimes we lack in some points because you guys tend to be ignorant in some of these things. Yet art is the most paying profession in clubbing.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's actually true. That's actually true.
Yeah, but gents, if I see your video is good, let me react, let me share. If it's not good, don't even do react. But if it's good, let me share the video and so that it gets to other people.
Okay.
You're right. So it's that then the understanding that this podcast can go to 1 million.
Okay. Okay.
This podcast can go to over 100,000.
Okay.
But then this podcast can go to 10 people.
Mm.
But then this podcast, the same podcast, can crack the space of the entertainment space on its own, on podcast ever done.
Okay.
Right. So it's a thing of I've done my best. If it doesn't get there yet now, but it's the best. It can get there in 10 years from now.
All right.
Can't do it in 10 years, can't it color, the number of the shooter of the very same. So it's understanding it beyond.
Okay.
Just beyond.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just post. Even if you won't get
Just post and
100,000 likes.
Post and live
Even
it.
if, you know,
I mean,
just post.
Post
Just put
and
it
live
there.
Yeah.
Put it there and be consistent.
But as long as it is
It's
the best.
good, yes.
We don't have time to listen
We
to
don't have
it.
data
Yeah,
to just
I mean-
watch something that's not speaking
Yeah.
to us. Yeah.
Give me the gist of it. Give me the honey of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and leave it on social media.
All right.
Allow people to decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most people see you doing great things. I mean, congratulations on your major success of another one-man show.
Yeah. Second edition, ladies and gentlemen. Second
Something
edition.
with gold, right?
Something with gold. Yeah.
Okay. So they see you doing all these great things, producing great content, rubbing shoulders with the elite.
Yeah.
Is there a one-way formula for one artist to reach to where you are? You know, to say, you know what, Christian did 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll also get to where he is.
Yeah, I think for me, nothing has started yet.
Wow.
This was just in a training sector. I'm about to go to the ring.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as I go to the ring, you'll see that I'm on the ring. So
Wow.
now let's just call it it's a training room.
Okay.
It's a trainer, right?
Right.
Yeah, but I won't also run away from the fact that I'm blessed. And I'm blessed such that I cannot take it in sometimes.
Wow.
Right. Sometimes don't become grateful with what God has given us now.
We want more and more and more.
And every day just hungry for more, right? But it's a good thing to stay hungry, but it's a more good thing to stay grateful.
Wow.
Man, I'm blessed beyond measure, such that sometimes you're not going to understand because of not just favors. I'm always on ground.
Wow.
So it's bearing more fruit. It's like, by the time you are there, not in seeing,
Okay.
you understand
I
that?
get you.
And this thing is a dimension of always do the right thing, and the right thing will always follow you.
Wow.
Right? Always do the right thing, and the right thing will always follow you. So rubbing with the great is a thing of the great.
I like that.
Right.
So you can't rub with the great if you're not great.
Yeah, and
yourself,
God won't
and you
take-
don't view yourself as
And
great.
God is not stupid. He won't take you there if you're not yet ready for that.
Well,
Because it's not a joke. I mean, it's not a joke.
yeah. Not everyone gets to sit with the elites
I mean, nigga,
and work with them.
why should I wake up and come here?
Mm.
Why should I wake up and come here? Because I know something of great perspective of beauty in you. So I've been with you in sectors
Yeah.
where we cracked some spaces.
That's
so
true,
I said,
that's
I will
true.
wake up, podcast. Let's kill the podcast. I mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's what you tend to get as a beautiful space of sector in one. Then appreciate it to
Okay.
the greatest level of it. You see something good to me, you lift it up. See something good. It's an exchange of energy
That's right. That's
every
right.
day. I mean,
Wow. So there is a formula. You just have to work,
there is no formula
but
of
there's no
life,
like one way.
but God has a program of how we should live, all of us.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. A system. There's
a
an established
system.
system.
He knows how it works.
But the formulas can always be different.
It can always be different and be grateful in every situation.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
So people, I think we miss it in a point of saying, if I'm with you as the great. So it means that
I'm there.
Huh?
I'm there. Like I've arrived.
I've arrived, dog. You're never there, dog. You're never there. It's just a matter of just keep on pushing and working towards something that is so good and so mighty, if I could put it in the right word. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we come to the $1 million question, Christian.
That's my question. I'm not ready to leave here.
Okay.
The coffee is so good.
Yeah, we love it. We absolutely love it. But the $1 million question is there money in the arts? Like, can someone actually say, I'm gonna live from the arts? I'm having a career, a lifelong career in the arts. Is there something practical like that?
There is, if you look at it in the business sector. Right?
Okay.
Because money comes to business.
Okay.
I cannot just invest in you because you are performing so well. Oh, he's a good kid. He's doing good in music. Give me the business sector.
What else?
Send me the invoice. Send me the bank account. Let me get back to you the quotation. Understand how the business side of it works.
And I think that will help you to not be fooled even when contracts come in.
Yeah.
You know, we find situations where artists are like, oh, my producer, scammed me or whatnot. I didn't understand fully what was on that contract. I just signed it.
Yeah.
But if you have an understanding of the business side of things, you'll be like, no, I'm not going to sign this until I read it and I understand it and see how it's going to benefit me.
And also we miss it on the long run, ladies and gentlemen, because of investing. This thing is a thing of saying, have a plan that is over 100 years.
Wow.
As a person who's happy. Either you're an artist, you're a musician, you're a videographer. Do you have a plan that is over 100 years? That the 80, now I'm to pillar 80, 20 usalamanva. Now I'm to pillar 60, 40 usalamanva.
Okay.
So it's a thing of life is investment.
Okay.
Either you invest in God, either you invest in finance,
your career.
Life, if you just look at life as I'm going to invest something there.
Okay.
I'm investing something to my future. Okay. That's why I'm here.
Wow.
You're investing so much. This is your podcast. You're investing so much.
That's right.
That's why you're here.
Wow. And I feel like it also comes to the situation of people understanding that life evolves. What you're doing now, you probably won't be doing it maybe in your 50s.
I mean, I'll be a billionaire sitting in my bed.
Now you'll be like, exactly,
attending
to phone calls. Maybe you won't be performing as you've been consistently now because you're young.
Yeah.
So we have to understand that our journey as creatives in the arts, it evolves. It's not supposed to be linear. We see it even with the sportsmen, right?
Yeah.
In their 20s, they're running on the fields, they're doing everything, but now by the time they're 40s, 50s, you hear them saying, the person's retiring, people are crying, whatnot, because they can't do certain things that they were doing when they came into the game.
Yeah.
So as an artist, understand that your life as an artist, not just your life on earth, but your life as an artist also evolves with time.
I mean, my nigga, that's so beautiful because you can train for 10 years just for a 2-minute shot. A live 2 minutes that will decide the rest of your life. Either you're given how many years, 50 to 60 years, but you can just train for 10 years for just in where 2 minutes, then you create boundaries. I mean, so just keep going. What do you mean? Every day. It's not easy in Swaziland. I mean, let me just go deeper in answering the question of, is there money? There's no money, but there's content.
And the content will bring the money.
And the content is so beautiful. Now, do you understand how to take the content in the business sector?
Okay.
There's so much rich content, I tell you. You can go to wheresoever, they'll tell you certain stories. You can create a movie.
Like what they've done with this new movie that has come out.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Shout out. Like,
it's a big thing. But also, we need more producers coming out of the country, making it in the global space.
That's right.
We need our own people. These are the people, you see the people that are watching, are the people
that we need.
Yeah, because if you see that I have a show,
Mhm.
just buy a ticket. So tell me I want a ticket. Yeah, no
Yeah.
bonus. Just buy a
Yeah.
ticket. It's for the card. But don't buy a ticket because hey, I'm supporter. Because we also miss it, I think, there's sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supporter. On without the support. It's not that. Let's get to a point where our craft is a need to the people.
Come on. Come on.
Not to a point of, yeah, it's not there.
Yeah. Come on.
It should get to a point where it's a need. Because if it's a need, you want to have
You
it.
actually want to. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Hayi,
get it.
just performela. Yes, takunika. Hayi bo. Send an invoice, whatnot. Pay that.
Yeah, yeah. And I think also let our people understand that, you know, people like you in the arts,
Yeah.
you are making a life out of this. You're not just doing this because you have a gift on your heart,
Yeah.
but your livelihood is coming from it. This is your lifelong career. This is the career path you've chosen. So you deserve to,
Yeah.
be paid for it. You deserve to eat from it. You deserve to build your life's worth and generational wealth from it as well.
From it. And also, I think Minenja as an artist, you got to separate between Christian Maz and Siphiwosihle Maziya. Because I have a life, dog.
Yeah, that's true.
On my own, I'm a person, I'm a member of a society when I get out there. Right.
That's true.
So there's a brand, but there's me.
Then there's you.
You understand? So it's not my duty to tell my audience about my life. It's my duty to submit to them content.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
And if the content is rich, they are definitely gonna pay for it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
there.
doing this and it's hitting you. I know that.
Okay.
It's a gift from God.
That's
And
right.
it's not a joke.
That's right. Wow. Okay. Be unapologetic about it.
I
Love your
mean-
art. Put it out there as much as you can. And
I
get paid for it.
suffer. Don't go eyeball. Let's just do this and give people what they deserve.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Now, another key question. Dealing with criticism,
Yeah.
as a setback. Other types of setbacks as well, like
Yeah.
stress, personal issues, financial constraints, and the like. But I wanna focus more on the criticism part,
Yeah.
both constructive and deconstructive. How are you able to deal with all of that? I mean, you are in the public light.
Yeah.
Everyone is seeing you. I'm
Yeah.
sure you do get time to go through your comments, see what some people are saying. How do you deal with that? Maybe, for example, someone says, Christian, he thinks he's all that. Now Christian, now we're used to him. He always portrays Africa as a poor continent, or he always does this and that. How do you deal with that? Personal issues in your own life, how are you able to deal with the setbacks of life as an artist?
When you're going to serve, always know that there's something that's not gonna go well along the journey. I think it's a back psychology that you need to fix. And when you grow with it, it becomes more rich. The fact of understanding that people always talk. That's why it's a podcast. You're also talking. Now. So it's
Yeah.
people always have some. If we want
Yeah,
to discuss,
exactly.
let people talk. But there's a beautiful part about human spirit or human need, if I could say. Yours is to just stay in the consistent road.
Okay.
Allow people to talk. It shouldn't get into manje bacabanga ukuthi i-shirt lami le shirt leli uligqoka kakhulu njani stage. If this is your signature, boy, just
That's
keep
your
it your signature, boy.
Yeah.
If just don't mind what doesn't invest in you.
Yeah.
You understand that.
That's right. That's right.
And just always stay in a dimension of people are gonna talk. You're in the public anyway, right?
Okay.
That's the beautiful of art. Conversation. Oh, bathi unjani Christian? Unjalo. We move. I mean, you
Okay.
understand? You have to
Okay.
fix your inner person when you go out there. It's not for the weak to go out there. Because you can die of depression, or new stage, or what always happens.
Yeah.
If the public says that, be on the road. Because that's what gets most artists in drugs, then they end up
Depression, suicide.
not being consistent because of oh, I'm listening to the outside world. I never listen to the outside world. The outside world listens to me.
Wow. Whoa. Okay.
We are here to command, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here for a joke. We command things to become.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We're in church. We command this podcast to get to 1 million.
That's right.
Right. So
right.
the spirit of command, because command comes with you obeying commandments.
Right.
Right.
It's a package.
Yeah. If you obey my commandments, you're able to command things to become.
Okay. Okay. Simple as all that. And people will always talk. I love that line you used. People will always talk. You do good, people will talk. You do bad, people will talk. You do nothing, people will talk still.
Just talk and I move. I mean, just talk and I move.
So yeah, thank you for your constructive criticism. Thank you for letting me know that, okay, that didn't happen, but I'm not going to stay there.
But also, it's not everything that people say that is not good.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like constructive
they do say beautiful stuff.
Actually help.
Nigga, we want to see you on Netflix. That's good. It keeps you moving. Right. So, call a little to comment. It's fine.
Okay.
Let me keep going. You understand that?
Yeah.
So
and for those who are encouraging, by the way, those who are saying the right things, thank you. Continue.
We are building a positive world. This world is full of negativity, but we don't lie with it. We don't eat negativity. We eat positivity each and every day. Morning, evening, afternoon.
Thank you. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're enjoying this conversation. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Do not go anywhere. Check out this ad, and we'll be back after this to wrap this up.
Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Siphiwosihle, aka VV. I am a successful business owner of 2 online shops, and I just want to be telling you guys about Writing and Printers. They write all of my captions and they are best at it, and they do it on time and they deliver on time. So if you want to get your captions, please go to Writing and Printers. They're the best when it comes to writing captions and doing other academic work as well. Hope you like it. Bye.
Welcome back, everyone. This is still the Creative Space, a TWA production. Yes, we are at the Old Stone Church Museum here with Christian Maz. I just want to give a big shout out to Put God First for dressing me, giving me this beautiful gift as a gift. Auntie Tokwas and the entire team. Thank you for representing. Get yours. Put God first. We are supporting local brands. We're all about local, because local is lekker. Okay.
Local is like
Christian. We are wrapping up.
We're wrapping up.
And by the way, speaking of wrapping up, I have a little treat for you. So stay tuned, because Christian is going to give us a little taste. Let me just say a taste of the good stuff. A taste of the good stuff. Yeah. I mean, how can we let him sit here and he cannot give us a taste of his art, his work, his craft, right? Okay. So, Christian, as we're wrapping up, what are some of your aspirations for the next generation concerning the arts? I mean, you're not going to be young forever. You're young now, but you're definitely not going to be young forever.
Yeah.
In the years to come, you'll sit back, you'll watch the young people come up. As a message to them right now, what can you say, is your aspiration, is your dream, is your prayer for them as far as the arts are concerned?
My prayer for you would be just know that it's going to be all right if it's not all right. My prayer for you is just know that things don't always stay the same as they are. It changes. Yeah. This too shall pass, whatsoever it is that you might be going through as an artist or as a creative or that. But also my prayer to you would be, may you just stay consistent that you're never shaken in any storm.
Yeah.
If storms come along your way, just like Jesus Christ himself resting in a boat, just rest in him. And resting in him doesn't mean that you're not working.
Yeah.
It means that you are working but trusting in his favor and anointing.
That's right.
My prayer for you would be, understand that things are just more than what you see in your space, in your nation, in your country, in your international space. And understand that it's all global at the end of the day.
That's right.
My prayer for you is to grow to your fullest potential, such that when God made you, he saw in you. My prayer for you would be,
to
Just
be
love.
you.
I mean, just love. Just love. Yeah,
Just
love.
live.
Yeah, just live. Just live love.
Live another day.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Just live love, spread love,
Mm-hmm.
and always do everything to 110%. Never be shaken at any day in time.
All right. What can we expect from the Christian Maz in the near future? I mean, you were talking about being a billionaire
Yeah.
soon and all that. You know, as we're making this and you watch this, obviously, you watch it even in your future,
Yeah.
and you will look back and be like, I said this and I did it.
Yeah.
What can we expect from you in the near future?
I think if I could call it in the expectation world, it could be me lying,
Okay.
right? But there's so many boundaries that are still gonna be developed. There's so many areas that need me to be there
Yeah.
that we still gonna fill up,
Mm-hmm.
right? But more than anything else, right now I'm just focusing on the poetry sector.
Okay.
I'm not there and there and there. I'm just focusing on my line of poetry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think let's go globally.
All right.
Let's do mass production globally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's do poetry in White House.
Yes.
Let's do poetry for Africa. Let's do poetry for both black and white.
Yes. Yes. That's
Let's
right.
mix both races
That's right.
and such that they come together and become one force.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I'm all about is just to make human beings understand
Wow.
that we're all equal to God.
That's right.
Yeah.
You had it
So
here first.
it's a deep Nanjansana. There's so much content when you go deeper with that, understanding that we are both one. Everybody out there is gifted. When you were born, there's a certain of gold, of portion of gold that you are born with. So then it's about now to have the right knowledge to understand that there's something of a giant that needs to be awakened within.
Come on.
So I think, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Let's just go global. I mean,
Let's
just
go
expect the
global.
globe. What
Let's
do you
take it
mean?
international.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of the very first episode of the Creative Space. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have. My name is Laury LTG, Laury G, your girl Lolo, your lawyer at your service. Make sure you catch me, by the way, on VOC2 FM from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. every Sunday for my Sunday afternoon drive show. And yeah, follow me on social media. My goodness, let's get in touch. Let's link up. Who do you want to see on this chair on the next episode? You know, just follow me on my socials, Laury on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. It's all there. I leave you with my lifelong quote that I've used as a source of inspiration and strength for me to say, you can live a good life on your own, but you can live your best life with God every single day. Without further ado, I give you the amazing Christian Maz,
one and only,
giving us a taste of
something
artistic, something good, something poetic. Till next time, stay blessed.
Danko. Ladies and gentlemen, you know when you're given the platform, you sometimes not ready, but ready. But sometimes not ready, but ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with shows, doing shows in and out of the African space, right? So we're doing shows titled hashtag something with gold. So we're doing our second edition to be done, history to be created very soon, where we're having the likes of Tutuzi Ngube Zamokofi in this poetic space, Normal the Sky, and just a great international space supporting the one-man show, second edition, directed by Tula Nechal. So what I usually say is that he's still the closest that I could speak to. When I speak of clothes, I speak of him. And when I speak of him, I speak gold. Here's the reason why I can still speak to produce gold. Remember, I am gold myself. Situations don't define my gold. He defines me. It's an I am and you are made in his own image. It is that very same image that draws a thin line between me and bronze. I am this character that is always willing to learn from the wise man. He's still the closest I could speak to. So when I speak to him, he responds with the 10 commandments. Then that is me, my paper and pen, starting to mark which of these do I still obey. Obedience to be away from sin, sin to be closer to death. Then life continues. He's still the closest I could speak to. Now, when you keep running closer and closer, you begin to realize that you're not just a human being, but a spiritual being, renamed or reclaimed, spiritual golden people. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Story for another day.
It's a story for another day, that one.
Remember, I am an African giant, an American version that sees beyond the world's expectation. I am a son of the Most High. Yes, I'm in God. Not even once, maybe twice. You may say 3 times, the 4th. I was his. Covered in his own blood, the 5th time, I kept on being consistent. Remember the 6th day. I was the morning and the evening since I was already existing on planet Earth. So when he rested, I rested along with him as soon as things became so difficult. I feared nothing but instead, I prayed about everything. Bantabami, umhlaba kawana so semahlombamu. Mina angisoli kuphela bangakuba basengikhalela banakethu laba labatawukhula bathi ukuthi kuhle kukhula naye babe. Baphindze nabo bende njalo bantu babo sengiyibukela ngehlele kusasa nabo sebabalekela kodla babo bantu. Mfana seluna. La ngaphandle ngiva umsindo kabana labangabantu bobabe babo. Labanye babathi sekuhlupha inhliziyo lesingeke lona wangishiya ngisesemncane. Bayakhala ke Yehova. Bathi kambe sifuna kwabaduna insisithubene bodla. Wakhala unini. Wathi lo mbalo ngathi khuseka emandla bengenawo nawo futhi besingasusiwe lwabo umtimba. Lengonelela ivuse mancemba ngabani. Madoda sukumani noje. Bene ngabani. Ngumazi. Yoba.
Bush Pizzeria.
Tango.
Thank you for watching TWA Presents The Creative Space. Please don't forget to leave a like or a comment, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Special thanks also go out to the owners of Bush Pizzeria and Cafe.